This is more than just a portrait of my cerebral cortex. It's a mural of my devotion. Took a couple years to develop my instinct. Now I hunt in every scent, leave the carcass at your doorstep. They give me an inch, bet I'm taking 40 acres for my kingdom and tell them it was a cinch like a corset. Funny part is the same people died on my drive headed for my lane. Ain't that shit ironic, Mrs. Morrison? They don't know I've been through it. Probably why my influence hit them hard, leave them struggling with the emotions. And if every tear I cried was measured or verified, y'all would be treading water in my azure oceans. So I chop in portion, these tumultuous memorizing the sound bites, so y'all consider digest every morsel. I want every gem I drop to engage them, so I act, y'all consider the submission a proposal.
I've been banging on these doors, I'm about to kick them down. We've been trotting on this long and lonely road. So long, it's time I finally get my victory now. Oh no, they can't deny my strength no more. Oh no, no.
It's like my confessional, the way I release these feelings. I don't trust a lot of folk and they only preach as killers. Maybe I'm a bit elitist, but my ink is peerless. Want my thesis chiseled on the stone reliefs in Venice, my goodness. I'm a real strong contender in this. They tried to count me out, but I'm the sum of all fears, extenders endless. Family members got their freedom through amendments in this industry. Still out my constitution for penance sentence. What a shock, got a gift, out a gap, and my neck for the glyphs. Got them grit, in the bag, jib relax, no dick, shit of chips, all the cash, spit the hacks, on the wax, get my fix for the grab. Every strand of my DNA branded champion, call it vanity, all of my candidates handsome. Indie man, cause I made all my tragedies anthems. Put the plan in the motion and vanish, phantom.
Been banging on these doors, I'm about to kick them down. Trotting on this long and lonely road. So long, it's time I finally get my victory now. Oh no, they can't deny my strength no more. Oh no.
I never lied, I'm a certified god of this. Try and refute it, verse immaculate regardless. And every audio release, I'm emitting this ear piercing. Send my point of view straight through your cartilage. My boss is cartilage, temple of conic bill. Your faves could never, they don't have the stones to spar with sis. They used the verses about the cat, well I'm a spawn of Black Panthers. Written witty track, leave every letter scarlet. Ashanti Gold Coast embedded in my scrolls. Broken English and residue with transatlantic cargo ships. Got a dark past, will never see the light, cause they dying to crucify me for a modern day Ascarius. Compromised that in the card, they drawing the blank. Cause I'm so cutting edge, naughties and pop stars of the brain. My vision changed my career, may cost you yours on the blade. Cause I'm the rock last one from out the warrior race.
I've been banging on these doors, I'm about to kick them down. Trotting on this long and lonely road. Oh yeah, so long it's time I finally get my victory now. Oh no, they can't deny my strength no more, no more. Hey, through the fire, through the rain, east, some retire, we still remain, yeah, we're rising higher. Build we name, yeah, call the choir, make we sing the praises to highly high. The king's so great, Jah give me life, you can keep the fame, and them hype now.
I never said that you had to offer the world to me. I didn't think that you could, no. I can't recall asking you to promise these things to me. I didn't think that you should, no. No one could ever persuade me with words I've been around. sweet sound. He listened more, but all I got was push and a falling star. Out of this world, fantasy, so far. Constellation tells me it's not from the ground. You were the sweet sound. He listened more, but all I got was push and a falling star. Out of this world, fantasy, so far. Constellation tells me it's not from the ground. You promised me, you promised me. Something tells me it's not really.
Said we would never have another. Disco dust on my patent leather. The calm before the storm approaches. I'm enjoying this antebellum. I remember the last ride. I remember the way we rode. Do you remember the past times? Do you remember the way to go? We get lost in this continuum. Holy shit, we've been levitating. The stairway to heaven's lit tonight. But fuck it, we'll take the elevators. So get ready, cause we going again. I'll get ready, cause we rolling again. Get ready, cause we going again. Get ready, cause we rolling again. Get ready, cause we're going to. Right outside of the solar system. My spaceship don't need GPS. Are we in love? Is it the shit we on? That's the only thing that we keep in question. This ethereal pastime. Euphoria is getting naked for us. Celestial like the last ride. The Imperium's waiting for us. Perpetuating this bliss together. Out when we sit together. Heaven just got electrified. Pack a bag and get your shit together. And get ready, cause we going again. I'll get ready, cause we rolling again. Get ready, cause we going again. Get ready, cause we rolling again. Get ready, cause we're going to.
All right, peace in the LBC, peace in the LBC. I am back, baby. Baby, I'm back. Hey. You can blame it all on me, and you'll have to blame it all on me because I've been gone, okay? Shit. You're gonna have to blame the shit on me. Peace in the LBC. Good morning to everybody, okay? My moms are in the house, melanated agenda, Sister Jackie Gaines, and vibrant. I probably got one in the skybox, a sniper, okay? You hear me? Good, 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 good. Look, I done put everybody on the Summer Jam screen, so I guess I'll just get into the little things that I have seen. Just came up off of Shakim's live, and apparently scenarios and situationships is going down. People out here with their personas and personifications of such, you know what I'm saying? And just fucking lying out the wazoo. But what can we say to it? A liar is a liar is a liar is a liar that is a practitioner of lies, okay? And they can only do what they do naturally, which comes to them, natural born liar. You know what I mean? Hey, peace to the LBC. What's going on with you? So look, check this out. I have kind of been around, well, not really on YouTube, but when I have checked in, I've been watching like other things. I've been other sectors, primarily the boxing sector, because you know they on the Clarissa Shields situation, and just watching all that shit with her and Papoose, and they just went on a vacation, right? So her and Papoose was on a vacation, and basically she was just on her, phone the whole time and streaming the whole time and just coming up with all kinds of things. I'm just like, damn, how come you ain't enjoying the company of your so-called man, my man, my man, my man? Like, why aren't you caught up in whatever that is, Clarissa Shields is a trip, you know what I'm saying? So they out here trying to diagnose the girl. It always comes to that in the end where, excuse me, y'all, Lord, it's been hot out here in California. And I'm trying to tell you, the air conditioning, I try to keep it at 72. So I think that's a good temperature, right? 72. But just the going back and forth it kicking in, all that stuff is just like, oh my God, I think it's giving me like a summer cold, right? But anyways, back to 72 is cold. Yeah, but it's been hot though. It's been like, Sister Jackie, it's been hot out here. Like, man, it's been bipolar too. But I mean, hopefully it will stay this way because we've been at least in the 80s. And that's really not hot, really, when you think about it, because like 100 and something is like, that's higher, that's higher. I keep mine on 74. Maybe I should do 74. I always like, my mama used to always say 72. You know what I'm saying? She was 72. My mom says 72, so I don't know. But 74 sounds good. So, not 72 is cold. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Look, well, anyways, I've been busy anyways. But anyways, I was watching Clarissa, and I just don't understand why she wasn't enjoying the company of the person that she's with, which is Papoose, and he seemingly seems to not be enjoying her company. And then I finally found out that what's her name? I don't know what. Look, see, I seen Robbie go live on this, but I didn't realize that she was talking about they broke up. Desmond and Christy. I was like, what? They broke up? Because I happened to go, like, I used to post some of her shorts and stuff, right? And so they're like a big YouTube couple. Now they have broken up, and she has filed for divorce. And you got all the attorneys out here talking about the situation. They had a post-nup, not a prenup, right? But all these YouTube dynamics, like these YouTube or social media influencers who have relationships and stuff, doesn't seem to be holding up, right? Which we see in the Chitterling circuit and, in all the different places where these people have these so-called relationships and they'll go offline with it and then they'll come back out here and act a damn fool with each other, So it's like, if you're going to be in a relationship, I wouldn't have it anywhere near social media. Like, that is a job or whatever, or income. And as you go to work, you go to fucking work. And then then you come back and just do your damn thing. So anyways, that's that. But that's the stuff I've been watching. And, pretty much. Oh, and then I discovered this girl who has like 10 kids, right? This bride got 10 children. Her house is always like, she's always cleaning, but it seems to me that it's very disorganized and just crazy. And I'm just thinking like, how come your children ain't helping you clean this house for one? Like they all, and then why is it not more organized? Like I can't wake up to no dirty home. And I can't go to sleep to no dirty home. And I damn sure ain't gonna be cleaning all fucking day. Like shit is gonna be in order. And you kids are gonna have to understand how to keep your shit in order. From all the way down to the toddlers. Like there has to be some structure. And I think, this is a prime example of a lot of people. You could just see children not growing up with structure. And so they're gonna become adults one day and they're gonna be out here with just man. I hope them kids know how to, clean a house. Like when they get their own shit, like that they don't keep it. Well, when she cleans though, it looks nice and stuff. But like, I'm just confused to how disorganized it gets. It's like all kinds of shit everywhere. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But to each their own, because that's not my house and I wouldn't be living in it. But she did mention that she was on housing, some kind of housing and whatever. And I was thinking like, girl, why are you telling these people your business? They don't need to fucking know your business. You just do your thing because eventually it's going to be counted as income because YouTube is income because she's on like YouTube. I mentioned her to somebody else in my family and they were like, oh yeah, she's on Instagram, she's on all these, so she's on a few streaming platforms. And so she's getting, it looks like a lot of views and stuff, at least from the YouTube side that I can see. And apparently she's, social media considered an influencer of sorts over there on Instagram and wherever else she streams to. So she's getting a YouTube check. She's getting a YouTube check. She's getting the Instagram check. She's getting checkity checks. Okay. Daria, girl, are you in New Era together? Cause like I'm like I didn't know y'all was together. I was surprised by it. I don't know why I'd be surprised by some of these things, but pay attention because these YouTube scenarios, if you want to keep your situation, you need to just keep it off of YouTube. Okay, so let's talk about what I saw. I'm going to talk about the Chitterling circuit, right? Outside of what I just was speaking on, because I was talking about, other things that I've been seeing, right? And so Room Shaker went live, right? And I said, okay, let me just go in the skybox and see what's happening over at Room Shakers. And she gets online and she is talking about F Harriet Tubman, F anybody you could think of, right? She's like, oh my God. All the ancestors and and how black people be mistreating each other and how she just came off of being over at Envy's and whatever she was saying over there sparked some kind of like communication that wasn't favorable towards her, right? And she was saying that her people were never enslaved, or maybe at least she wasn't never enslaved. She doesn't, understand why, we're putting all this stock into people that were like, say, Martin Luther King, who was out here selling us a dream, but on the side had a white woman and stuff like that, right? And how these people are just really just, it was just somebody for us to maybe idolize or look at, but they're not perfect. And I'm just thinking like, girl, now I'm being nice and saying this because she said a lot of rough things. Like it was really, really rough and disrespectful to the ancestors. And whatever she did over there at Envy's, she acted a fool. Now I don't watch Envy like that, but now they're having these conversations, I guess they're starting to have these conversations about, I don't know, maybe racial dynamics and, trying to be on some maybe black power or whatever. I don't know what the hell they're trying to be on because really they're all full of shit. They're all full of shit and they all do like really effed up stuff to one another, which will probably be if the ancestors were alive, they would be felt highly disrespected, especially when you have people like Room Shaker out here, kind of like, I don't know if she's romanticizing slavery and she has the whole mindset of, get over it. sounding like a whole entire racist white woman. I was like, are these broads, all these fucking broads? Now we know Diva Tomboyish got she got a real sick one in her ancestry. Anytime this bitch get really, really feeling some type of way, she will channel that racist hoe and bring her up from the depths of the fucking grave to come and talk to your black ass, right? But I don't know if they're having like some seances where they're trying to channel like maybe some racist white person in their family to just tell us niggas to get over it. And I was like, what? This is ridiculous. This is some ridiculous bullshit right here. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this. I don't know if anybody checked out Envy's live or whatever, you know what I mean? But apparently there was quite a few people over there, part of that situation. Now, and this is another thing. I don't know if RNY, I feel like there's a thing going on with RNY and Envy. See, I don't keep up with their storyline too much. I really just don't, because I think this is how I feel, because I'm just going to go from what I feel and what I've been seeing over the course of years in regards to Envy. And I try to keep Envy and I try to keep RNY kind of separate. But then for her to hang in for so long with him, she has to share some kind of same belief system as him. You know what I mean? Some things are similar, right? And they are in a relationship. And so, but I try not to keep up with that so much, or not even try not. I just don't, because first of all, I know that Envy is a lying ass piece of crap, and he has done all kinds of egregious things out here to women who have rejected him, to men that he have been clout chasing off of, all those type of things. So I just like, fuck it. I done threw the baby out with the bathwater. Oh, I want to mention why I'm thinking about this stuff, because whenever I think about Envy, I start to think about Lemon, right? And whatever fucking name he's going by now. But I want to tell you guys, the Shaka Zulu dude, is that his name? Is back. He came back. And I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. And he got called a pack of bees, per usual. And Lemon has tested the boundaries of the situation, and he's going to keep on pushing it. Now, official D Spot had popped out, and he was over at Lemon's as well. And he asked the Shaka dude how he felt about being called a bee. And he said that, you know what I'm saying, in so many words, if it don't apply, let it fly. And he don't really care, because it's just YouTube situations, And I'm just thinking, like, how you gonna not care about a man calling you a bee? And where do you not feel disrespected? Like, this is crazy. Hey, Big Rig, peace in the LBC. Hey, has Be Easy popped back up yet? I have not seen him, but then of course I haven't been on the social media, block for a while. Yeah, what it do? Well, I'm talking about how these motherfuckers is cakes. Facts. I'm talking about how this dude Shaka Zulu then came back to be disrespected some more, right? And then apparently he's trying to get comfortable in the game. Look, it's not too many people that men folk that he has not called a B, right? So I think on my last live, we have counted about at least 10 to 11 dudes that he has done this to. And look, they couldn't tell me nothing. I don't give a fuck what these motherfuckers say about me on these YouTube streets. They can guesstimate on whatever the hell they want to guesstimate on. They can narrate, fucking twist and turn and plot and all the things in between. I don't give a fuck about you bitches and what you say. Matter of fact, I don't even hear you. I don't even hear you, and bitch, I can barely see your ass. Okay, that's where I'm coming from with it. But I'm gonna come with this real when it comes to you bitches whenever I do lock in or pay attention. And it kills me that y'all be running around here acting like you don't see the things right before your eyes. And I don't care what nobody say. These niggas at this point, when I'm checking all these niggas, like I'm looking at them and how they act, like they bitch made. They just bitch made. And so I had posed the question last time, right, when I was live. Like, is Lemon lying? Is he fucking lying on these niggas? No. If he didn't call them a bitch, then more than likely that's what the fuck they are. They bitch made in some type of way. He could see it, he could smell it on them. You know what I'm saying? He could feel it in the air that you gonna take this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You gonna keep on taking this bitch. It's like, take it, take it, take it. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna, just like how J Dunn got that mechanical ass D that, that she be walking every night. You know what I'm saying? From the bedroom to the bathroom and strapping it on herself to pee. You know what I'm saying? So she can have the feeling of being a man. That is what he gonna do. He gonna walk y'all asses down every single time, let you know that you a bitch, and then he gonna see how much you gonna take from him. He gonna fuck you every which way but loose. That is how the story goes. They can never tell me anything. Not a effing fucking thing. You say that B word to my folks, guard your chin. I'm on mute. Facts. But they be taking it big rig like they take it like they getting really, they getting raw dog, no Vaseline. So, okay. You can never tell me nothing. You could be out here saying all kinds of things. You could, chime into whatever you want to chime into sincere. But one thing I'm not doing is taking that bullshit from you fuck ass niggas. That's not going to happen. But I see you guys taking a lot of shit. And what for? What? So you could be seen, so you could be heard. You need some fucking attention. Like, what's the problem? You like to be disrespected. You know what I'm saying? You need this nigga to remind you of what the fuck you are. Shit, you don't need him to remind you. Get your ass up in that fucking mirror and get to telling yourself what the fuck you are. You could call your own self a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Niggas keep going back for more. Exactly, P. They keep going back for more. So I'm just like, we can't get this misconstrued. We're not going to get it misconstrued. We're not going to misunderstand none of the things. Just like we're not going to misunderstand that all these black people out here disrespecting the ancestors, acting like our history don't fucking matter so they can suck a fart out of these white people's asses and make them feel good. And for those who are married to somebody who's not black, make them motherfuckers feel good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the fuck you want to do, but we're not going to get it misconstrued. We're not going to act like we don't see what the fuck we see. Now, you could be friendly to whoever you want to be friendly. Just understand the fucking nature of them. Shit, they had a whole motherfucking a black man out here. What was his fucking name? He became friendly with the KKK. And that's another thing Room Shaker brought up, talking about how black people were part of the KKK. Yeah, but that primarily didn't go to American blacks. That was an African thing. There was Asians and Africans that were part of Hitler's situation. They rode with Hitler. So it's not too many like American blacks that were part of those type of situations. But is there such thing as American black selling out their own people, saying for a Klondike bar? Yep. Ain't nobody perfect. In all the nations of people, they always got to sell out. They always got a promoter of BS. You know what I'm saying? They always got somebody there doing all kinds of shit for a Klondike bar. But now if we go back, right? So if, say things start just turning to the point where your black ass, will be in a situation as we were such before, say Jim Crow, maybe you need to experience that shit. Maybe it needs to be experienced yet once or fucking again. Though there's still laws on the book. It's still laws that are still active today. And if they want to, can be utilized against your black ass. You know what I'm saying? So we can get there, so y'all can experience the shit, and then maybe you'll have a different tune, because this whole shit that Trump is doing is just not enough for you Negroes to understand. History fucking matters. I don't understand why there are people out here that don't get that. History is the roadmap. It's used in civilization in general of what to do, what not to do. Let's make it very simple. Say this, right? Say you know the ingredients to a recipe. And then the ingredients to a recipe gets tweaked. Now it's better. Right? But say you don't have all the ingredients to that recipe for the more better improved, but still, it still applies. You're still going to make a cake, or you're going to make whatever you're going to make, right? You still need to know the base. Like, so we just going to act like none of this shit exists? how things came about, how to improve. Like you have to know the beginning in order to improve upon it, right? Like I'm confused by that, but I'm really not confused about Room Shaker having that conversation, to be honest, because it is what it is. Apparently, there's been some lynchings going down most recently, and she got to talking about how she didn't put people on nooses and babies on nooses and stuff. I don't know if I'm confused. I am just really, really confused by. Do you guys find the most egregious things so that you can justify your most egregious acts? Like, is that what it is? Like, I'm confused by it. Like, you don't need no comparisons. You just do what the fuck you do and stand in that. That's just it, Ron Stallworth is his name. They based the movie Black Klansman on his life story. Oh, okay. Now, how many of them are there? How many of him are there? Really, in truth. It's always going to be a sellout of 2 or 3 or 4. But yeah, I guess whatever was happening over there, maybe she got some pushback, which I'm surprised. I really, truthfully, I'm surprised when I see some of these conversations go down, like the colorism conversations, all this other stuff. Like they're kind of having somewhat of a situation like that over there in the Mo3 sector, because I was over at Big Lax, and there's this broad that came out. Is her name Bunny or whatever? But anyway, she's been talking kind of grimy. Apparently, she was on Asia's platform, and she's kind of talking grimy about black people. She's always referring to black people this way and that way, like you black this, that, and other. And and she doesn't like to fuck with black. She's like, but she say, that's why I don't fuck with black people like that, because they're always doing things and stuff. Like, bitch, all the nations of people are always doing something. If you were a white person, you would be probably saying that shit about white people, but you just happen to be black. And self-hate is something great for a lot of y'all. But for me, I'm not finna hate myself. When I look out into the world, I love myself so much that when I look out into the world, I seek myself, right? I seek the people that look like me. I seek, union with those people. And I also know that everybody ain't gonna get along all the time, and it's always gonna be somebody who don't have the same shared values. That goes with all nations of fucking people. So I'm really confused about where the problem is in like actually loving yourself and loving your people and, working from within. Every other nation of people do so. What is the problem with Negroes? And to be fantasizing or romanticizing, slavery in the sense of, you think that because men were being broken in front of their families and stuff, because the laws and the situations were surrounded such as that they were enslaved and they didn't have their own freedom. And then this white man going and taking their backside and stuff, like that was, a great thing to be happening. They was effing on babies, okay? And then feeding babies to gators, black babies. So y'all think that is like good? Yeah, a whole bunch of people gonna be Harriet Tubman out in this bee. I mean, fucking around with me. I'm gonna pop off some bitches real quick. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, let's keep it pushing. Keep it moving. Don't look back unless you turn to a pillar of salt. Nothing to see here. Nothing to fucking see here. Hey, NY, peace in the LBC. Okay, and she is deeply melanated, serious self-hate. Facts. As that girl over there, what is her name? Is it Bunny or something like that? Two Life Crew had an album called As Nasty as They Want to Be, kind of like the ish we see just wildin'. Facts. Two Life Crew was a mess. Pop that, pop that. I think that they play. I think that was their song too, right? Yeah. So the girl over there. And so, anyways, Asia was getting some support from her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Asia's monetized or whatever. And then, like a side note, I think that's her name, Bunny. Side note, they're running a play, or at least Asia's trying to say that she's pregnant by SD. Now, I don't know why anybody would want to be pregnant by SD when it was clearly stated that, or he clearly stated, and Jay clearly stated that this fool got, the hepatitis, right? He got the heps, right? Is it hep? No, not heps, not hepatitis, herpes. I was like, what? Did I just say hepatitis? He got the herp. Okay. So why would you want to deal with somebody who got herpes? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even want to get pregnant by somebody who got herpes? So, but anyways, I think it's just kind of like it's a play or conversation. But Asia, not Bunny Girl, are cool, right? And apparently Bunny has been, as Asia says, paying as she weighs, like paying like she fucking weighs, and she's been giving her money. Now, the good pussy came out, GP came out, Mysterious came out. She had hit the link over there, and she was really calm, but her and the Bunny Girl kind of got into it, and also there was a camera slip, right? And so, but she was saying, Mysterious was telling Asia, what I'm saying, you out here, you getting monies and stuff, you got support and all kinds of things, and you talking about this girl and her donation, she paid like she weighed, you trying to make it seem like ain't nobody else fucking supporting you, but other people are supporting you, so you gonna, ruin your channel or ruin the situation all behind protecting this broad. And then she also had mentioned, because she had hit Big Lack's link, and she had said that Asia had lost like 100 followers. I'm like, 100 followers? Like, what? How do you like take a deep dive like that? Like that you lose 100 people. Now, I done got into it with plenty of people on this fucking app. I done went through a lot of different changes, all kinds of stuff, but I've never just lost 100 people. Like just pop, 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 pop. Just like, even in the worst of scenarios, these motherfuckers are not going to unsubscribe. If at a handful, I would get a handful of people will unsubscribe. For the most part, my subscribers stay. They going to keep their ass in the skybox, some of them with their hating asses, and others, because, I'm saying, how their lifestyle is or whatever, they just catch me on the replay. So everybody ain't, some people are haters and some people aren't. But everybody's not on that bullshit. But just motherfuckers dropping and leaving my channel like that, they not doing that shit. Let it make sense. Like, I know these motherfuckers try to be out here and try to act like they, like I don't have support or people don't watch me and all this stuff. And they're always talking about, oh, you only have 20 people. Oh, you only have 5 people. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, because my sub count keep going up. Point blank, period. So niggas can hate all they fucking want to hate. They can speculate all they want to speculate. They could be out here and come with all kinds of scenarios, but you ain't going to change the shit that you can see before your fucking eyes. You bitches ain't going nowhere. Not near one of you. All you hoes that be talking shit about me are subscribed to me. All of you. All of you. So let's not play. But yeah, she dropped 100 people. I'm like, 100 fucking people. And now I guess, because also she said that people were texting her, or, because like some people have, GPs. I don't know if she's got like her real number or if it's like any other kind of like a text now number or whatever, but they have ways to get a hold of her, right? And they were saying that they're not going to support her no more. So she didn't like lost donations or donators behind protecting the Bunny Girl. And the Bunny Girl out here, she didn't have a camera slip, and you see she's a real chocolate girl, and she kind of have like, like some chocolate people have like maybe like a more pinker lip. Her lip is kind of like that. And they out here saying that she's not that cute, but I don't personally think that she's ugly. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's ugly, but I think what it is the stuff that's coming out her fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? That makes her ugly. Like the self-hate, the self-deprecation, the disdain, but you want to you disdain black people and you are a black person, but why the fuck are you over in black spaces? Take your ass over to the KKK land. You know what I'm saying? Go over there. Like, there's plenty of hating ass white folks and hating ass living la vida locas that you can go over there and be in their chat and suck a fart out their ass. Why are you over in black land with the bullshit? So this has been going on. I don't know how many days this situation's been going on. but it's a couple of communications. Hey, Shakim, peace in the LBC. Okay, hey, sincere in chat, listening at work. Okay, thank you. Thank you for coming through. Okay, and see, Shakim be knowing more about the bullshit that be going on this app than my fucking ass because, he got his ear to the fucking streets. I have literally have stopped paying attention to these fools. I'm just like, y'all too ignorant for me. Too effing ignorant. Call me whatever the hell you want to call me. Voltron y'all ass up together on the fucking bullshit. Do whatever you got to do that's going to make you feel good. Whatever's going to give you, bust you a nut or give you an orgasm and fucking hatred because, you know what I'm saying? You guys got to get that sensation. Do what you're going to do. Now, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about you like that. Now, if there's some commentary, which doesn't even seem to be any fucking commentary because all they talking about is that stupid ass moving over, start a new sector, and then coming up with all these rules. But that shit is just content, and that's a fucking play. It's content and it's a play. Hey, Ray Triggs, peace in the LBC. Look at my boo. All right, come on in here, okay? You know what I'm saying? How the fuck you gonna go from one space? That's like going from point A to point B, right? From point A to point B doing the same fucking thing. I'm confused. I'm confused about it. If you're going to start a new sector, you know what I'm saying? You just go and fucking start the shit. You don't tell nobody and you let it pop. And I think you would get rid of all the people that you had before. Let it go. But I guess not. They just want to, that's why I say this shit is bullshit. It's content creating, or at least it signifies how bad it's getting in that particular sector. It's getting bad in the beach sector, okay? To the point where they're dragging people up out of the fucking chats. Like they've been doing that shit where they've been dragging the subbies, but I feel like it's gotten worse. Then they're talking about starting a whole new sector, which where and when. It's like they're making up shit. They don't want nobody there, but they want somebody there. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to fucking beef. You know what I'm saying? Then they be over there harboring and being all fucking emotional and shit. If you say something to a bitch, the bitch ain't got shit to say. I'm not gonna say nothing to her. She's not a beef sector. Man, what the fuck does that have to do with all the tea in fucking China? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But this is the scenarios. This is how y'all get down. This is the bullshit. And you really have destroyed your own fucking sector. You have put all your eggs in the basket of fucking lemon. All the eggs in the basket of lemon. Then you refuse to see this nigga for what he is. But we all know what it is and what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what time it is with the nigga. I know what time it is with him. And so if I know what time it is, then you guys should know what time it is. But I think that, it's a pack of delusions, like delusional ass weirdos. You guys keep propping up the delusion. You know what I mean? And I think maybe you just like to get disrespected. Now, I would say at this point, the beef sector has turned the beef sector probably has turned into, not even probably, it is black sector, right? It is a black sector hub, if you will, where black sector people go to clown and be with the fuckery and all those things. Hey, dropping the tea. There are some beef sector people there. But basically, I say it's black sector. Oh, and I seen Ghetto, right? I spoke to Ghetto. I seen Ghetto ass. Let me just say this real quick. Speaking of the black sector, so I saw Ghetto ass over at Shakim's. Now, I haven't seen Ghetto over here in a while because maybe it's not enough fuckery going down for him, which is fine with me, But I seen him over there and I spoke to him. I'm like, this nigga did not speak back. I was like, oh, I hope we have not went backwards, Ghetto. I am hoping that we have not fucking went backwards because I know there's a couple of people over there in the black sector and even the beef sector. You be sucking farts out their ass and that you're very pro and champion. And I don't want us to go backwards because we have gotten over a hurdle. We have gotten past the fact that you put a hit out on me a long time ago, right? So I hope we're not back there because I do know that, You know what I'm saying? You got an affinity for Candy Girl. It's Shy Campbell call it Candy Girl. You are my world. And so we do know if you possibly might fucking think a person, that you esteem high, because I think you esteem her high, you might feel a way about somebody else, you will jump right on that fucking train. A chicka, 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 chicka. A chicka, 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 chicka. You know what I'm saying? You will jump right on that fucking train. I don't know why you try with this fake flip flop and why you try it. I don't know. Try is the proper word. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He wanted a piece, peace with it, and I'm just like, okay, But I told him, we ain't going backwards. We not for the day you go back that way. I can say honestly, you know what I'm saying, I try with your ass and let's go forward, because I'll get on that fucking snow piercer. I'll get on the snow piercer with these hoes. I'm not playing with them. I already know, like, I don't really expect too much from them. If I look at their movements, the shit that they've been upholding, the plays they've been part of, all that stuff, that's enough for me to know their fucking character. Like, in real time, I can't do with you, and online, I can't do with you. I don't need no fake ass motherfuckers around me. Did you hear Pizza call Lemon Mr. Diddy vibes? What? Say what? Did you hear Pizza call Lemon Mr. Diddy vibes? No, but I mean, I ain't surprised in her saying anything crazy about him. She be all up in his face like, this is what I'm talking about, the fakeness of it all. The fakeness of it all. Y'all sit around here, build up all these different channels and pages for him, then be in his face, his link, and turn around and call him Mr. Diddy vibes, and all this other stuff. Like, it's real fake. It's real fake. But I guess they're trying to do something. Maybe it's gonna be over at ODS's, maybe some kind of panel or introduction into the new sector, and they were trying to see where to go, right? Would it be like a neutral place for them to go? And here goes Lemon. He goes and mentions Slapper, right? And then I'm just like, so official D Spot was like, no, I'll do it, because basically nobody knows him like that. But here goes this nigga just, trying to, whenever he gets infatuated, he is going to pull somebody, so I think he has an affinity for Slapper. He feels like Slapper is, yeah, he got an affinity for the nigga. But we do know that's what he do. Like, when he get on one, and the first thing he gonna do is call you a bitch, see if you gonna take it, and then move from there. No TMR Diddy vibes. Damn. I mean, this is sad. It's sad. All kinds of things will come out of their mouths. Like, I don't know if they just want to be able to disrespect each other and nobody else to come into the program, but I feel like it's really weird that they'll have all these hardcore rules about who could be beef sector or who could be part of it or participate in situations in the beef sector, but then they'll be in other people's fucking sectors and in other people's lives and be participating there. Like, I'm like, stop it. This is Black YouTube. Everybody goes wherever the fuck they want to go. And you should be happy if somebody's coming over there, because not only does it give you a fucking click and a view, you might get your ass a fucking donation, right? It is adding to your sector, not taking away from it. We already know who the content creators are in your fucking sector, just like we know who the content creators are in the Mode 3 sector. We already know who is who, for the most part, who's established. And if you've been following long enough, you would know some of the history, right? Because the people that we see today in the Mode 3 sector are not all the people that have been going live from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? There's quite a few people, but if you've been around long enough, you know who is who. Okay, Big Dog, Yaya, and Pizza had a whole surviving Lemon moment last night. It was wild work. Not Big Dog, Yaya, and Pizza. Also, Lemon was getting jealous of Snoop and Shaka Zulu flirting. I scream. It's always a broad that he gonna get upset with. It's always a broad. Okay, oh yeah, Shamara is back. Lemon forgot that man existed once I stopped going over there. Yeah, and that's another thing. I was just tripping off of that too because I be in Shamar's skybox and it's been like it hasn't really been nobody over there. Well, not the Latrice Allen sector, his people, true enough. So Shamar has his numbers, he has his people. But I'm saying as far as anybody from the beef sector or any other sectors that I'm aware of, like the Mo3 sector never went over there, but Room Shaker used to go over there, and I haven't even seen her over there. Now that's just me. I personally haven't seen her, but she might be over there and might be in the skybox. But there was a time when they were racing to hit his link, racing to be in the conversations over there, and the whole thing was kind of like, kind of centered around the whole you and Lemon situation, right? And I even had a conversation over there with Lemon, which I have mentioned, right, where I told him that he was lying. Well, listen, basically did not sit up there and say his sector is not supporting him, because for all intents and purposes we can see that's exactly what happened. But Shamar's popping back over. I don't know how that came about. Do you know how that came about? Like, did Lemon go over to Shamar's initially, or did just Shamar just pop up out of fucking nowhere? Because they haven't really been interacting, but I can't say anything much about like what's happening behind the scenes because, first of all, I don't do behind the scenes, but quite a few of them talk behind the scenes. Quite a few of them are on Discords together and be on StreamYards together. I think Discord is the primary way for them to do stuff. They'll be, on each other's Instagram pages, DMing each other. Like there's a lot of behind the scenes chitter chatter, which we are aware of because now some of that stuff is still playing. Well, it's been playing out, but some of that stuff is rearing its head again, especially in regards to Mika and Sour Patch and all that stuff and beans and cornbread and all that kind of stuff, like the mod gate. That's another thing I think, like, it is the same O2 step. Like, we don't need to hear about the shit because we already know that you guys were behind the scenes. You guys were talking about people like a dog. You were dropping people's fucking, StreamYards, or not StreamYards, but their pages in the chat whenever they were fucking going live, and all you bitches would be back there on one person with one fucking view for that person, right? Watching their live, just hating. Hating. If we're talking about you guys being haters, and we're going to come from a very truthful space, and let's talk from that space. But all that other stuff where you trying to make yourselves out to be innocents, and then you want to come at the other person for the exact kind of shit that you be doing, like, well, you can miss me with it. You can miss me with it. Okay. Jackie joined the Mo3 sector, I want to say around 2023, 2024. Yeah. Okay. Lemon hasn't been in any of Shamar's lives. He just dropped down. I mentioned him the other day in my live, and voila, here comes the Mississippi. Oh, wow. Not the Mississippi Berry. Like, I mean, you know what? That is the thing with you and Shamar. I never knew if you and Shamar actually had mended fences or whatever. I felt like Lemon was playing. He was really, really playing in that dynamic. He did not want you and Shamar to be friends. And he came over there hating and just saying all kinds of random shit. But that was just like, that has been the par for the course for him. That's how he gets down, or at least that's how he got down. Now they want to give you flack and stuff about how you come at him, and they have a problem with the whole scenario in of itself, but they don't really look at the history of things all the way from the beginning. Like, that's why I say inception is very important, like from the beginning to the fucking end. Now, I am sort of interested in this production that they're going to have over at D Spots, the official D Spots, if ODS, because ODS has been gone for a while, but I think that will probably be a good place to start far as whatever the hell they're trying to do, and see who pops out, see who participates, if there's going to be anything new said, which I don't think there will be anything new because there's nothing to fucking be said. There's nothing to be fucking said. One thing I did see that was pretty interesting was over at YouTube cameras. Wait, where was this app? Big Lax. Did YouTube cameras do something to Big Lax? I could have. Was it at Big Lax? Somebody was calling YouTube. Was it him? Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna let that go. Okay. But what I did see over at YouTube cameras was this, right? So I saw just Krista hit the link over there. So she hit the link over there and she literally started apologizing to Lemon. I said, oh, here the fuck we go again. Here the fuck we go again. Like the flip floppiness of it all, it's just weird. I cannot take it. How do you apologize to this man when this man's been dragging you all across Catman fucking do? Like, he's been talking shit, you've been talking shit, and now you want to say that you misunderstood and you want to apologize, now you guys are having this big old, I don't know, kumbaya of a situation. And I said, look, you know what? This got to be a play. Like this, I can't take it no more. It's got to be a play. Are you being tapped back into the game or whatever? Why don't you guys just say, hey, we're going to tap this person back in? Like, why does it have to be so theatrical and unfucking believable? Like, this shit don't make any sense. And why is it always you apologizing to Lemon, Krista? Like, I'm confused by that, Lemon went to Shamar's the other night to rekindle things. Oh, wow. Now, correction. Lemon went to Shamar's the other night to rekindle things. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So how's it? Look, so it's back to what I'm saying. How's it okay for him to go to the Latrice Allen sector? How is it okay for him to go to the Latrice Allen sector and hit the link over there, be part of the situation? You guys will follow him wherever you go because, what I'm saying, he goes because you guys are a whole bunch of malleable-minded ass fools, right? And just zombies to fucking game. And it's okay. No problem. But if other people come, is Shamar welcomed? It's selective out here, right? Is Shamar welcome to be part of B sector scenarios, to speak on B sector scenarios? Is he welcome to do so? Has he been greenlit? But y'all good selective asses. Just Krista's too desperate for me. I mean, dropping the T is really weird. Like, I mean, Krista can drag. Like, I feel like she can drag. And she be saying some shit that's funny. You know what I mean? But I feel like a lot of her popularity was based in who she sucked the fart out of the ass. Like, it was Pizarro, and then it was Lemon. Well, first it was Lemon, right? And then Pizarro. That was her two go-to places. And then she was making her rounds throughout the beef sector, D's official D spot, and whoever's link that she could fucking hit. Then it just went bad, right? So then she started having like these bad dynamics with folks. She fell out, yada, 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 yada. And I'm being very short about it because there's no point in rehash or really talking about how these things came about, because the outcome is that disrespect happened and then you're there. Disrespect happens and then you're there. Disrespect happens and then you're there. That's all one needs to know, is that I think that a lot of you guys are glutton for punishment, and you don't understand people being kind to you. The only thing you understand is being disrespected. So as long as they're being disrespected, it's fine. But they are very selective too. So if I disrespect their asses, then they just, want to come out here screaming like fucking banshees and levitating up out their bodies and distorting shit and making up shit, right? That will happen. That will happen. But when it comes to these other particular people, and I think it's because they feel like they have a bigger audience or whatever, they have to be seen. So it has to be like an attention situation, like attention seeking. They have a deficit. They need some attention. They will do anything for a Klondike bar type of host. That's what they do. That is what they fucking do. But it's amazing to me how they take their asses over to other sectors. And I'm talking about some of these people in the beef sector. They will take their asses over to the Umar sector, Latrice Allen sector, the Panelverse sector, right? They will take their asses to all these different places. They will want people to participate in their situations, the Mo 3 sector, but they do not want nobody over in their sector, right? Right now, you're full of fucking black sector people. So miss me with the bullshit about who can participate in the beef sector, who can give commentary on it and all that kind of stuff, because you are heavily entrenched with black sector. That has been your guys' pastime, recent pastime. Introducing black sector, CCs, promoting situations and all that kind of stuff. So like, I don't understand. I'm trying to not making sense. Like the flip floppiness of it all is just not making sense. And then when you guys get to talking about scenarios about who's been beefing and how long this is going to go on, and how long that's going to go on, that shit don't make no sense either, because some of you guys have been battling and having issues with each other for fucking years. Since the pandemic. So all the stuff that you be talking is just hypocritical across the board and weird as hell. Why don't y'all just come out here, just tell the fucking truth and be like, we're selective, right? And not selective in a good way. We can't take when a motherfucker get on our top, so then we want to fucking exclude people and go on blackouts and all that other fucking shit and act like they don't hear a fucking thing. Like, you can miss me. You bitches can miss me with all the fucking bullshit. I can't wait till one of you hoes come out here and just really tell the truth. Like, tell the truth how Yaya told the truth on fucking Lemon Ass. The lit Zulu, no? Shaka Zulu, whatever. Why? That's another thing. Why is that Haitian dude named Shaka Zulu? Well, anyways, let him know that, lemon can't hold water, and he gonna tell everything. Like, just come raw with it. Just come raw with it, okay? Stop acting like you know what I'm saying, like you guys above scenarios. No, you're not. You're just fucking not. So, anyways, I just said fuck it. Whatever they gonna do, will I be in the skybox probably watching? Fucking yeah. Now, am I gonna hit any of these bitches links? Fucking no, because that's not what I do. I'm selective when it comes to that. Hitting these links and stuff, and even participating with you, because really truthfully, like I keep telling you guys, a lot of you guys are like the Charlie Brown teacher, and womp, and really most of you, and I don't hear you. And somebody would have to come in here and tell me exactly what the fuck you said, or kind of like play or allude to a situation outside that. I didn't see it, I don't know about it, I don't give a fuck. And you know what I'm saying, go and sell your snake oil. Somebody will buy that shit. Somebody will buy it. And all I've been seeing is a whole bunch of racism or internal hatred or whatever the case may be. And then the revamping or the same old scenario shifts, the same old communications going over and over again. And maybe, well, I won't say maybe, but what I want to say is that it shows that you guys don't have content. Like, it really fucking shows. Maybe they'll stop drinking the cyanide Kool-Aid and eating the cyanide donuts when it comes to y'all. Start really realizing that you guys don't have too much to fucking offer, and really listen to the words that are coming out your mouth. Looking and say, like, shit, didn't we hear this once before? Didn't we see this shit once before? This sounds like the same old fucking two-step. And maybe you guys will wake your fucking game up and actually get around and see some other fucking things. But you have put yourself in like this little box. Like this little box of following. Oh, and this is another thing. Did Bertha May ever go live? Because she went live. She was up there for like all about maybe 3 minutes. And maybe she was having some connection issues or whatever. And then she didn't go live back after that. So I was waiting to see what Bertha May was going to say about some of these things. You know what I mean? Just to talk about the sectors and stuff, because they try to do Bertha May dirty too. They're always trying to do somebody fucking dirty. Like, it's just like a pack of dirty ass bitches. This is dust mite hoes. You know what I'm saying? With the fuckery. Radiated dust mite bitches, okay? And they're always trying to do somebody dirty, and they're always trying to play around in the fucking dust and dirt of it all. That's what they do. But I wanted to see what Bertha May was going to talk about. Then there was the whole thing, you know what I'm saying, with the Kiki and the burning of the building and all that kind of shit. So I don't know if she's gonna, I think For some reason, at one time, I thought maybe it was that Kiki was going to end up in jail behind some stuff, but it's not working out that way. It doesn't look like that's happening, but that was the, going dialogue for a while. Now, this is another thing they be doing. I'm going to just say this. If somebody from the beef sector happens to be part of a storyline somewhere else, they feel like they have right or carte blanche to be part of it because one of their people are in that situation. No, because that is not your fucking sector. So what y'all need to start doing is, since you guys don't know how to participate, since you guys have a problem people participating in your sector, don't find your funky asses at nobody else's shit. Stay your ass over there in front of me land, or, half-ass, thinking ass land, or whatever the fuck you gonna name that shit. And over in the beef sector, stay your fucking ass over there. Pizarro's offering promotion packages to her new sector for only $150 a week. Promotion packages? What? Pizarro is offering promotion packages to her new sector for only $150 a week. What the fuck does that mean? What is a promotion package? I don't understand it. What comes in them? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what does that mean? A promotion package. See, like, they keep showing that they really don't have no money. They don't have no money. They don't have nothing for all these fucking so-called numbers that they have and shit, and for all that fucking hatred they be putting out, and all that fucking blowing smoke up and sucking farts out of, and all the things. Like, they do not have anything to show for it. Not a fucking thing to show for it. So what they really talking about? She will help you get to 1,000 subscribers and give redirects, I guess. Okay, so now the people who have been in their sector for years and they should have been supporting, right? Because, they always talking about beef sector first or whatever. They should have been supporting. Now they have to pay her $150 a week to get their 1,000. Do you know how many people over in that sector don't even have their 1,000 that have been there for the longest? She can't just promote them because they're a beef sector. She can't just, be out there like, man, stop it. If the hustle is real. The hustle is real. Okay? Hey, Shame and the Scandal, peace in the LBC. I'm out here. I'm back. Okay? I've been gone for how many days? I think I've been gone for 3 days. But maybe not that long. Maybe it hasn't been that long. Yeah, ain't nobody, look, let me scratch that. Somebody will be stupid enough to pay her $150 a week. But let's just say this. Let's just talk about what we have seen in truth. We have seen Pizarro promote some other channels. She has done that. She has supported Pretty Chocolate Girl. She has supported her. Now, I don't know if she shared her out or whatever, but I have seen her on Pretty Chocolate Girl's panel before. And I think she's a mod over there. So why doesn't Pretty Chocolate Girl have more people coming to her channel? Pizarro was there when all that shit went down with Brooke and Malik. She was there for the content when that shit was happening with Pretty Chocolate Girl. Right up in the mix of it. But when there was no other fucking scandal going down, she moved her ass the fuck on. So you go ahead and spend your $150 a week. But keep in mind the other people that she has supported or supposedly supported, and what the fuck her name and her support did for their asses. Absolutely fucking nothing. Nothing. But if you want to get hustled, and you want to get scammed, because name it the fucking scam sector. Because you scamming ass, lying ass hoes is about to go over there and do what you've been fucking doing. Scamming and lying, narrating and spinning, acting like you don't hear one of them motherfuckers calling your ass out, and over there crying a river and licking your fucking wounds when a bitch get to dragging your ass. Basically, okay, she also admitted her AC is out and needs to be replaced. Her Bluetooth connected to a dude's phone, and he was complaining about being hot in the house. Yeah, I heard that. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, she needs some money. She needs some fucking money. She just needs to come out here and say, hey, give me some money. That's all she need to do is come out here and say, like, stop coming with up all these fucking things and situations. Just be very honest. But I guess right now it's her being honest, saying that her air conditioning is out. But I think maybe the only reason why she confessed to that shit was because the Bluetooth connected, right? So the Bluetooth connected to that dude, she had to say something. So this probably be the most honest thing that we ever gonna hear from Pizarro. The most honest situation. You know, I look how these hoes been moving, how they been doing. It ain't hard to see. It's not hard to fucking see how hating they are, how full of shit they are. It ain't hard to see with these dudes, how they just basically yags, you know what I'm saying? Been yagging since yagging, been yagging, okay? First they was fucking complaining, and now they out here letting they fucking freak flag fly. You know what I'm saying? Let it be known that that's what they doing, okay? And then they out here scamming and playing games and lying and hating, okay? And if that's the type of shit you want to roll with it. I'm not rolling with it. I don't have to. When I'm dealing with people, I'm dealing with some real people. Now, it's not to say that, you know, some fucktards haven't came through here. Plenty of them have, and I tried to be nice and show them a kindness and support or whatever. Like, you know, come over here and give you an opportunity. But coming forward, like from here going forward, I'm not doing that. I'm just not playing nice with you hoes no more. Like, enough of y'all have came through here, have used my name, right? Have gotten on panels and channels, talked crazy about me, you know, try to be on a smear campaign. Enough of y'all done all the fucking things in between. I don't owe you hoes nothing, and bitch, you don't owe me shit. That's how I look at it. If a motherfucker want to go down the fucking Ho Chi Minh Trail with your ass and believe that shit, fucking let their asses do that. Do that. Just stay the fuck away from me. And anybody new coming through here, I'm not playing those type of games with you. I'm gonna be nice to you fucking once, and then I'm moving the fuck on from there. I'm moving the fuck on from there. I'm gonna be nice to you once, and then I'm moving the fuck on from there. It won't be none of that stuff in the past where I tried to be very kind or neutral. Like, I learned from that. You know what I mean? I learned from it. Because all they going to do is come out here because there's jealousy runs deep, okay? Jealousy is a hell of a motherfucker. It will cause people to do all kinds of odd things and start to weaving all kinds of fucking tails on a person. You know what I mean? And these hoes is not real. They're not gonna say how they feel about a situation. They'll be up here screaming, such as a fucking lady law talking about she's throwing subliminals at me, bitch. If I was throwing subliminals at you, then you should have fucking had a fucking conversation with me. You should have spoke to me and said, hey, you said X, Y, and Z. I don't need no fucking minions talking to me. I don't need you going live on me. Come here and say what the fuck you had to say. But it didn't play out that way. But that's how they do. They be harboring, right? They feel like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You done said something to them. Then they just get all real petty and looking for reasons and really people to gather and come together with to be with the fuckery towards you. So ain't none of these bras over here with their big girl panties on, you know what I'm saying? Ain't none of them stepping. And ain't none of them women about it or none of that kind of stuff. So look, the proof is in the fucking pudding. The proof is in the fucking pudding. You ain't gonna sit up here and tell me I got lying eyes. No. I see you. I heard you. And I see what it is. Not near one of you got any kind of courage, any kind of fucking backbone. Ain't none of y'all gonna tell the fucking truth about a fucking thing. None of that stuff. You're gonna be playing big time games. You're gonna be on some bullshit about people's channels, hating all the time. And bitch, for all the hating, look what the fuck you got. Nothing. Cause now you out here scamming for goddamn air conditioners and shit. Talking about you gonna promote somebody's channel for $150 a week. The fuck you look. All they gotta do is look at Pretty Chocolate Girl. That's all they gotta fucking do. Is look at her, all right? And how things, you know, you supporting that, how that went. They can look at Just Krista. See how that fucking went. There's plenty of fucking examples out here. We already know the only thing that's gonna rotate is with Pizarro is lemon, Lady Nika and Brianna's not a fucking around. So that's how that shit gonna rotate. If she lends her fucking name to your fucking channel in kind of way, the bitch, it ain't gonna grow. It ain't gonna do nothing. Not a fucking thing. They kill me. You know what I'm saying? Did you see Diva write a whole wall post about being racially violated by Diet's husband? Lemon didn't acknowledge, but when Envy told his biracial tales, he got empathy. What did she expect? Oh, wow. Now, did you see Diva write a whole wall post about being racially violated by Dia's husband? I don't keep up with Diva like that. When Diva did what she fucking did to me, I just shut that bitch out. She turned into the fucking Charlie Brown teacher. I don't know what fuck Diva said, what she said about me, what she's saying now. I don't pay that bitch no attention. When she decided she was gonna get her racist ass great Grammy and sit up there and fucking channel that bitch to talk to me, I was done then. She got nerves to say anything about somebody being racially violated. She's racially violating folks. Tell her to stop channeling that fucking racist ass grandmammy of her to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like she in you know what I'm saying? She in some kind of fucking what's the name of that movie with Patrick Swayze and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. And let me see, but when Envy told his biracial tales, he got empathy. What did she expect? Well, you know, hey Ron P, peace in the LBC. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't do nothing about it. They cannot fucking do anything about it when it comes to fucking Envy. They created that fucking monster. And they saw him out here clout chasing and stuff like that. They saw him running a fucking muck. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that's another thing. Let me just say something. I was over at YouTube cameras and somebody had mentioned something about the muck word. You guys do fucking know that Room Shaker started the running the muck first, right? As far as using it as a slogan or something like that in regards to the YouTube streets, it wasn't YouTube cameras. She took that from Room Shaker. You good recycling, stealing, fuck ass bitches, you. Like all of you guys are always taking somebody else's shit. And then if you like that person, next thing you know, it's like, you know, you guys are, you know, trying to say that that person, that's their fucking slogan. No, running them up came from fucking Room Shaker. Want to be Candace Owens' sister, wife, and bitch. Okay, oh wow, I had no day. Yeah, Ron P. She took that from Room Shaker. That was Room Shaker's thing. So I was confused by like, what? Like, y'all don't know? Y'all don't know? Like, okay. But quite a few of them do that. They'll take somebody else's fucking slogan or somebody else's words or whatever their situation, then take it and act like it's theirs, revamping and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They out here recycling scenarios or whatever, or straight up thievery, if you will. And, you know what I'm saying? Then trying to act like they're the one that started it. Nope. YTC has no style, no slogans, no originality. She just giggles and whispers. Well, they like it. They like it. But I think for them is basically they got to prop up certain people. You know what I mean? And so they can have a place to go and kind of put down their shenanigans. But, you know, they know what time it is. They know that girl just over there whispering and she basically, you know what I'm saying? She ain't talking about much. But she has her support, so I can't knock her. I cannot knock anybody who has their support system. You know, I just wish that, you know, some of these bras wouldn't be such haters. You know what I'm saying? I got too many slogans. Damn near my whole spiel is mine. Okay. They don't like her. They tolerate her because she's useful and easy. Yeah, because they use her platform. They definitely, and they feel like that she can kind of, well, every now and then she'll come out and scream off. You know what I mean? Yeah, every now and then she'll come out here and scream off, but she's one of those ones who tries to play the game, you know what I'm saying, or does play the game where she's like, I'm just gonna ignore her. She's beneath me. No, bitch, you just don't want this fucking battle. That's what you don't. You just don't want these words that don't come out my mouth about your funky ass. Like you just don't want it, right? But they will do that. And what happens is they have the little powwows behind the scenes. Can none of them tell me they ain't talking behind the scenes yet? That's what they do. That's what they do for a Klondike bar. They all be behind the scenes, and then them bitches tell her how to fucking run it, and she run it that way. You know, So there's that. Jaden's handbook on the Beef Sector Live conveniently didn't mention YTC, but kept bringing up me and Ronnie not being Beef Sector. Well, shit, YTC ain't Beef Sector. She talk about Beef Sector stuff, but she ain't Beef Sector. But they not gonna keep it. Like, they're not gonna keep it 1,000. They are not gonna keep it 1,000. J Dunn ain't gonna keep it 1,000. Fucking Pizarro ain't gonna keep it a fucking 1,000. You know what I'm saying? These bitches ain't gonna keep it 1,000. And whenever they get a chance to take a little slug at people they don't fucking like, they're gonna have their asses right out there taking them slugs. But let's just call it across the board, because YouTube cameras is not Beef Sector. Now the Black Sector can claim her. But as far as I ever know, she was Mode 3 Sector. But there was a whole little thing where they were, the Black Sector was trying to claim her. Now, why the fuck was that happening? Did they need a place to be? Because that's one of the places they be too. So what is it? It's always just useful scenarios going down. Big rigs is very dangerous. Off that handy, okay. Off top, then okay. Yeah, so she know what time it is, but like, I don't think YouTube cameras is really stupid in that matter. It's like, fuck it. It's a symbiotic relationship. You use me, I use you. We gonna use each other. We gonna call it a fucking day. I'm gonna get my money off of this with, my intros and all that kind of stuff that seem very boring. But I'm gonna get my money off the situation. You gonna cash at me. I'm gonna let you come up here, talk a little shit, and then and ride the wave. But we already know that they're selective, because we know how they came at YouTube cameras, in regards to Shot Kim. We know how they came at me in regards to Shot Kim. We all know how they came at Brianna, and even how they came at Diva Tomboyish. Okay? And ain't none of them bitches, none of them is 10 toes down, and none of them bitches could take any fucking thing. Like, them hoes was quiet as kept for the fucking most part. Didn't have much to fucking say. And they damn sure went out here trying to fucking, side with my ass on fucking anything. So it's amazing to me, and this is straight to fucking Diva Tomboyish. This is amazing to me how bitches be wanting me to be having they fucking back. Like, bitch, I don't know what you fucking thought, Diva. I really don't know what the fuck you thought. I think you thought I was going to, for some reason, I was part of your pack or something. Like, bitch, for some reason, I think you thought you was going to lead me around by my fucking nose or something. Like, bitch, I think that you thought that I was going to follow your fucking ass. Are you fucking crazy? Are you effing crazy? Yeah, you are, because you are Murdoch. Off the top, you crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But the things that you do is not surprising. But don't be out here crying a river saying that you being racially violated and all these things in between, bitch, when you channeling racist ass white bitches to call people nigga, niggabees and stuff. So let's just not do that with your hypocrite ass. You a fucking hypocrite. And don't be out here crying about how somebody has your picture up somewhere and how they doxing you, or they don't, like, bitch, look at the shit you fucking do. Don't be a fucking hypocrite, ho. Stop being a fucking hypocrite. I need all you bitches to stop being fucking hypocrites and get your mind right. You know what I mean? Just get your fucking mind right in this damn game. It's like Karens all over the place. Chocolate covered white bras, just fucking Karens. Across the board. Oh, why you doing me this way? Then turn around and do the fuck shit to somebody else. Oh, why you doing me like this? And then turn around, and then you over there taking over Lemon's channel. I think Lemon might be scared of your ass, but Lemon should have fucking never let your ass the back fuck over there. And it's amazing how they're also forgiving, in regards to Diva and how she acted with Lemon, but got smoked for a fucking Shot Kim. Or even got smoke for me. I really do. Even if y'all have smoke for me, I don't care, because I don't pay y'all no attention. I definitely don't look at your channels, and I just don't care what's coming out your mouth. Now, you could go over to Lemons and fucking talk shit about me all you want to. Go right over there, because sometimes I'll be in a skybox. Go help that bitch, feel good about himself. Or go feel good about yourself over there. Go feel on yourself over in that nigga's channel. You know what I'm saying? Get in the building and feeling yourself. But I don't care. I personally don't care. Because there's nothing you can say or fucking do that's gonna cause me to kowtow or bow down or cower to any of you fucking hoes. I don't care about you like that. And secondly, I'm just not a coward. I'm not made of that fucking, cloth. I'll get with you in real life, and bitch, I will get with you on this online. Now, I done told you hoes plenty of fucking times, if you bitches fucking feel some type of way, you can come over here, hit my fucking link, and we can get it and talk about what it is. But let's talk about what it fucking really is. Not that shit that you've been out here trying to stir up and narrate and all the things fucking in between, all the fucking lies and all the fucking handmaiden tales and shit. Like, shout out to the handmaidens. Let me separate y'all from these funky ass bitches over here. But whatever tales that you coming with, let's get to the real. Let's get to the real. Lemon went off on her and she just sat there and took it. Oh, well, I'm surprised. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not surprised if he went off on her and she just took it. No. They ain't gonna do anything for a Klondike bar. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. Okay, I had to take that phone call real quick. I forgot what the hell I was talking about. Yeah, but I'm not surprised if she took some bullshit from him, because look, think about it. They all taking shit from him. All of them, because they want to be seen. They want to hit a link. They want somebody to hear them so they can go and, talk shit about other people and lie and play games and stuff. That is the only place they have to fucking go. That's the place they have to go. Because their particular sector is not functioning no more. Unless they get somebody from the black sector who's actually going to fucking go live every fucking day, every fucking night, put that fucking work into that is the only place they have to go. They go over to Lemons for the fuckery. Now, they're going to have to take some shit from this nigga. But that speaks to them. That speaks to their integrity, right? Or that speaks to, their moral standing, or, to their character, the shit that they'll take from this fool. So, all you got to do is look at it. Just look at it. Look at it for what it is. It speaks to all of them that keep coming back. Even the Shaka Zulu. I was like, and then I seen Cat Flower Power up in Shakim's live, and I was like, what? I don't recall seeing her before. Now, I could be wrong. I do not recall seeing her hanging around in Shakim's before that. But, maybe she's going to be hanging around now. And this is not me knocking her or nothing like that or coming at her crazy. But maybe she's going to be hanging around now because she didn't got cussed out by Lemon. But I don't really trust it when these things happen between him and certain people, right? Or anybody he cusses out, because they always seem to find their way back over. So, like when they pop up at Shakim's or anywhere else, I just be like, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We will see. Because definitely they all seem to find their way back over to Lemons. But I can't knock the pimping. I cannot knock the pimping. I cannot knock the hustle. I cannot knock the scenarios that are going down, because it should be equating to something. It should be equating to numbers, a check, some money, when in the case of Lemon, he is not monetized, so he should be getting cash apps. He should be getting, a shit ton of cash apps. Like, if they're in his face like that and stuff like that, then they should be paying. Pay as they weigh. Get all them bras in line, like, grown folks got them bras over there paying like they fucking weighing shit 10 times fucking over, and then that check should be amounting to how many people are in your chat. Shit, if these motherfuckers give $1 a fucking night, it should amount to something. The same thing with Pizarro. Give this bitch $1 a night. Say she have 500 people. Bitch, get $1 from all them motherfuckers and go and get your air conditioning fixed. Go on and fucking put some food on the table for you and your fucking family. Go on and recoup your motherfucking Tesla out of the goddamn impound or wherever the fuck that motherfucker disappeared to. Do all the fucking things. But that's how it should be going. For all of the times that you guys go live, as much as you fucking go live, all the stuff in between, you should be getting paid as you weigh. Every single time. Okay? Okay. Jay Wilson just dropped his Cash App and Pizarro's. Oh, a piece of chat. Now she mad. Be calling her out. Okay. Now she mad. Be calling her out for not having air conditioning after he got a water heater. Yeah, he did get a water heater. Jay Wilson says it's not his fault women give him more money. Okay. He likes to share the wealth, but who has Jay Wilson donated to? I'll wait. Yeah, I don't know who he has donated to. Jay Wilson dropped his Cash App in Pizza's chat. Okay. And she ain't gonna stop him from coming over there. Did you see Lemmy come for Dr. Soapy and call him jealous the other night? See, no, I did know that he came for Dr. Soapy. Did this all happen like in the same night, or this is like a whole different situation? He said Dr. Soapy only 10 sends me $5, which is only $3 after taxes. Pocket. Yeah, no, okay. I get it. Yep, I saw that. I saw that shit. They always want to talk about somebody pocket watching, but they're over there watching everything that happens with you. Everything that happens with me, or if they ain't fucking in my skybox, they on the fucking replay. If they ain't fucking over your channel trying to figure out what the fuck happened, it's all over across the board, but they're all constantly trying to see who is donating the money or where the money is going to, what you worried about it for. Where are your fucking Dr. Soapies, Lemon? Where are your people, your supporters? Why the hell, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are they doing for you? For all the shit they talk, like, shit, why you ain't charging fucking Diva Tomboyish to the fucking game? Why ain't you charging these niggas that hit your fucking link the way they hit your link, spending all that fucking time over there sucking up all the fucking air with their delusions and dispersions and all the things? Why aren't you charging them to the game? Why aren't they giving you money? Why aren't you saying, hey, thank you for the Cash App? Shout out their fucking name and tell us the amount it is. Let us know how much you getting. Why you worried about other people's super chats, their goals being met, and all that other fucking shit? And if maybe they are getting a Cash App or not getting a Cash App, I'm here to tell you, bitch, I don't get a fucking dime. Yeah, I don't get shit. Because you bitches stay jealous, stay pressed, stay worried, stay delusional, stay twisting things, stay finding something and a reason to feel a fucking way. You stay on that shit. So a motherfucker like you have to always be in a very safe position for your mental capacity, right? Because if you think somebody's getting a thing, if you think somebody's being supported, if you think anybody's coming to a channel, you bitches get up out of your body and go on a fucking tangent and do everything you can to try to destroy that person's channel. Motherfucker gonna pay you $150 for a fucking what? To not be a hater? Pay you $150 a week to not be a fucking hater? To act like you might like a motherfucker for half a second? Just so that you would what? Share them on the fucking wall? Make it make sense. These people are weird. Did you see Slapper say Lemon? Okay, did you see Slapper say Lemon at the glory hole during his spare time? Lemon got mad comparing himself to Dimples rather than address the gay activity that happens at glory holes, and Kappa said he knew. He said he knew. Did you see Slapper say Lemon at the glory hole during his spare time? Lemon. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see that, but I don't know why he's saying that shit. I mean, yeah, I'm confused by these niggas. That's all I gotta say. Not Slapper knowing what glory holes are. Yeah, he know what a glory hole is. Uh-huh. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I'm confused by a lot of fucking things. I'm confused. I don't need, I feel like maybe it's just a playground over there. It's probably, it's a playground. But it's not like he wasn't aware of Lemon Land, okay? It wasn't like he wasn't aware of Lemon from way back and stuff. He was aware of them. He just wasn't interested at the time. Now, why he's interested now, I don't know. What a glory hole is he was clowning Lemon, okay? Well, I do know he wants to promote him or support him or promote his channel. And I think that, certain things are working out for people. Like, it shit is just working out for their asses, I guess. They should be getting something from it. They should be getting support. They should be getting money. Of course they're gonna have a voice and they get to have some fucking attention. And if that's all they needed, then shit, fuck it. I say go for it. Go for what makes you feel good. Go for what makes you feel good. Some shit though is just fucking surprising. Fucking surprising to me. But maybe not really. Yeah, no. Yeah, let me tell you, I ain't surprised. Shit. I'm not surprised by these niggas at all, at all, at all, at all. But yeah. But Lemon ain't gonna say nothing to that because he's crushing on that nigga. Amongst he might be crushing on the Shaka Zulu person more so than him now. But they're all part, you know what I'm saying? Look, they all have been tried and tested and been called bitches, and you know what I'm saying? And the action is still there. Take this bitch, and if we still could talk after the fact, then we good to go. I keep telling people, like, that is the marker when it comes to Lemon. He will try these niggas like, it's equivalent to, you know what I'm saying? You walk up to a nigga and slap him on his butt and then look at him and wink. It's a man doing it to another man. I mean, how they gonna react to it? When there's no real reaction, or it's just like, one protestive too much, and nigga, why you touch me? And then y'all still can get past that and laugh and chuckle a little bit and knock on each other's door and be in the presence of each other. Everybody know what time it is. Or at least he know what time it is. So it really don't matter all the shit that's been said after the fact. It don't fucking matter. It was the initial moment when he basically, bust that booty open on your ass, so to speak. And all that other shit is just like a complaining ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Wah, 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 wah. Oh, could you make me a plate? That's where it is with Lemon. You know what I mean? So all the conversations after that is nothing. He ain't like, he's not going to even address it. If he does address it, it ain't going to be that much. He's just not going to, because he has already established what the program is. He's happy if he's taking somebody's manhood. That is like what he does. Yep. Anyways. And they going to keep covering for him. They going to keep on acting like it ain't what it ain't. Or they going to keep on acting like it is what it ain't. And it ain't what it is. It's going to be flip-floppy reverse all the time. Then they going to come together, Ho Chi Minh Trail together on some common hated person, and then go through that, scenario or whatever. And then keep on rotating the same old stories. Same old stuff, same old stuff. Pretty much the same old shit, so. But I do know I need to get back in the algorithm myself. I need to go live a little bit more frequently. I actually have to keep up with some of the things that are happening in the sectors if I'm going to talk about the sector. But I've been more fascinated with the Clarissa Shields situation, the shit that's been happening in the political sphere. This woman with the 10 kids and why her house be looking like it fucking looks like. There's been more interesting things. The only thing I seen that was of some interest this morning was when Room Shaker went live and she out here talking about You know what I'm saying? Fuck the ancestors. And there's some people out here that, feel the same way that she fucking feels. And there's some people out here who don't believe in the Most High. And there's some people out here that, their moral compass is like based on nothingness, right? And you know what I'm saying? And then, they all should get together and start their own fucking sector. Like that shit might be a little bit more lively than the fucking shit they about to put down in the beef sector. Like, why don't you just call, like, if you niggas just drop the mask. Drop the fucking mask, and then all of you niggas just go over there and get real raw with it. Tell the truth of yourself. Get to talking, like the rest of these motherfuckers say such how Room Shaker came this morning. Get to confessing. Do like Usher. That you might want to get tickled up in your A. And some other stuff, like get real raw with it. Like just drop the whole mask. That shit will be exciting to see. That will be a more interesting tell than the one that you're putting out here now. Come out here and tell motherfuckers that you haters. Tell the stories of all the hating ass things that you've done. All the fucking little behind the scenes chitter chatter and all the stunts that you didn't put down on people. That would be more interesting than the shit that you guys are conjuring up now. And the pretense and all the things that you're doing fucking now. Come with the real. If you come with that, then maybe you could pump some life back into your fucking sectors. Maybe, people, maybe Mike could respect you a little bit more, but I guess fake respect is better than, real respect. Like people believing that you're a certain fucking way when you really ain't that fucking way. Selling the illusion, selling the fucking fakeness of it all. Selling the fucking story that you have created around you that is, fake as fuck. I can't escape the word fake. But we know what time it is. We do know what time it is. But if you guys just came out here and got to telling the whole entire truth, get to telling like the real, all the things that you've done, all the fucking how you jumped on bandwagons and all the things in between, all the campaigning, just talk about that, then it'll be about something other than this other bullshit that you guys got going down, which is just straight up bullshit. But yeah, I'm not like, I don't know. I'll be trying. Sometimes I'll be trying to, listen to these broads and they're all broads. Two ball and split tail alike. They're just broads. I'll be trying to listen to these broads and these hoes and I just be like, I can't do it. I can't do it. They're not talking about nothing. There has not been anything fucking new. The most recent situation that might have been of anything to speak of was when that stuff with Just Krista popped off. That's about it. And the Blake dude, he done moved on. They got that whole situation with Pills and Snoop. And that shit is some bullshit. And she did admit to being out there in Vegas, which we all did know. And she was supposed to meet up with Pills. And I guess her and Pills are like the besties of besties and stuff like that, which I feel is very odd. Like, this is supposed to be your best friend or whatever. You don't even know this nigga. You was just crying over this nigga. And then she get to talking about how she a Muslim, but you know what I'm saying? But I can't be a Muslim, but bitch, you a Muslim, but you've been out here lying and jumping on fucking bandwagons and saying all kinds of things towards other Muslim sisters and stuff, and you think that you ain't gonna be counted for? The Most High don't see you with it? Stop playing. Keep playing in people's faces. Keep playing in fucking God's face. You keep playing. But how all of a sudden that you guys are just have this airtight relationship and stuff? You just jumping on bandwagons, and then you all of a sudden you see Just Krista over here, apologizing to Lemon. So I don't know what that move was about. And I don't know if she's still caught up with the Blake dude. Blake been going live because I am subscribed to him and I'll peep in from time to time, but he don't really have a lot of people over there. And I don't really know the people like part of his sector, like what they're talking about. But he did say something about how he owns a business and he's in business with two other people or something like that. He said the name of the business and I was like, okay, right on. You know what I'm saying? Entrepreneurship, I could support that. Do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Being out here, being your own boss, being your own person, being your own whatever. You know, it's the same thing with these YouTube stations. Be your own boss, be your own person. Let me tell you something. Like, ain't nothing like, having your own say and doing your own fucking thing and not conforming to the wills of others. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody else's will, their concept of you, the perception of you, and doing whatever you have to do, you know what I'm saying, so that you could be part of their fucking grandeur, their delusions of grandeur. Be your own person, stand out on your own, do your own fucking thing. And look, let the ebbs and flows go. Because when you get it out the mud and you're not fucking kowtowing to anybody or bound to anybody, there's a certain satisfaction that comes with that. A certain satisfaction that comes with that, with being your own person and not allowing people to disrespect you left and right and say anything to you, make you feel in any kind of type of way, and then you have to go over there and eat dust and dirt all over again, just so that you can hit their link and so that you can bring to their show. Like you done turned you into a minstrel, it turned you into the fucking court jester. You become the court jester for the next person while all the time they disrespecting you and eating off of you. Like make it make sense. Who's doing that? I'm damn sure not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So my problem with people or their problem with me is that I didn't let them do that shit to me. I played nice at one point in time. I was cool, like damn, whatever. But we don't have to go backwards. We're going to stay on the fucking snow piercer. I give a fuck about what you bitches have to say and pay attention to how you've been fucking moving because it's telling the story of you. It's telling the story of you. Because quite a few of you were just too good for X, Y, and Z and all the things in between. And then you come out here and do some real raggedy ass shit and then want to cry when something's been done to you. But always looking for somebody to victimize. Always looking for somebody to victimize. You're not the fucking boogeyman. You're not nothing of anything. You're not Bible of God or none of that shit. You ain't none of those fucking things. You just somebody who found a persona online, came out here, sold a motherfucker a dream. They bought into that fucking shit. Now they think you can fucking do something. You can't do shit. You can't move shit. You ain't fucking shit. Ain't gonna never be shit. Point blank period, but a fucking crybaby. That's what you guys will be, a pack of crybabies and lying ass fucking hoes. That's what you guys will forever be online. Okay? And you probably like that in fucking real life. And some fucking haters. Straight up haters. And some racist ass coon ass bras. Like you guys are some coons for certain. For certain. So, just going to stop having these conversations about, race and racism and ancestors. Just going to find you a good goddamn KKK house to live in. So go find you, take your asses over to those other sectors where the white people really hate your ass and go sell them, go hit their link and tell them the story. You know what I'm saying? Whatever fucking story you want to tell them. Get with people who will feel the energy that you're giving off. Get with them. Stop being around your own kind with that fuckery, promoting the bullshit. Go over there and dox them fools and see how they get down with you. Take your ass over to the white mommy sector and play those games with those hoes and see how they do you. That's where you should be. Like, take your asses to those particular places and get down for what you know over there. Take your ass over there to those white boys and get to hollering about what you fucking gonna do and how you gonna send whatever to their house and see what the fuck they do to you. You in the wrong place with it. Get to where there's equal and more aggressive pressure. So you could be under pressure, but you're not going to do that. So you're going to just keep on playing like you holy terrors over here in these particular sectors, playing with people that don't play those type of games. That's what you're going to do. Very cowardice. I say, go on and get your big ass drawers on. You know what I'm saying? Put on your fucking outfit and take your good under Rude's ass over there to those white people with that bullshit. And let them put that bullshit down on you because they don't mind. They don't mind sliding through because we have witnessed it plenty of times. It was a whole bunch of them will slide fucking through, play with your channel, lift up your fucking numbers, get you to that 1,000, call you all kinds of coons and bitches in your face. They'll call you all kinds of monkey ass, this, that, another, play in on your fucking top, and then start terrorizing your ass. Ask Shayno. Shayno will tell you about it. You playing with the wrong ones. Go play with them. Get to telling them about what you're going to do and doxing and all that shit. Oh, really? You want to play? But y'all don't do that. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Why? Why not? Why not? Hey, Red Squid, peace in the LBC. They scared, Red Squid. They don't want to go over there and play with, some people that will fucking do the same thing to them, if not worse. They don't want to play with the worst. They want to play with you. RNY says she's not responding to Diva or VS. How convenient. Oh, Diva saying something to her and VS? Well, Hey, James Gordon, peace in the LBC. Hey, Judy, peace in the LBC. Yeah, she ain't got much to say. What is there to say? I feel like she playing it righteous. What is it to say? The two bitches is nutter butters, okay? They two stupid ass bitches, nutter butter ass hoes. They ain't got nothing fucking better to do. And what I advise is what them two hoes should do is take their ass over there to the white mommy sector. Take their asses over there with them crazy ass fucking trailer park ass white bitches and play them games with them. See how it turns out. See what they can get away with over there. Take their good knowing it all asses, good channeling fucking racist grandmothers, the great grannies and stuff, could want to call the fucking police and play games. Like, go play those reindeer games with them because that's a whole different program over there. And they gonna meet you with equal and worse. So go over there. Diva's on her community wall ranting about the white woman who lied on Emmett Till being alive. Now she wants the black community to stand behind her against Diane and her husband. Sam, not gonna happen. Facts on facts on facts. For what? Why should they? You might as well be a racist ass bitch your damn self, Diva. Man, shut the fuck up. Like, they're stupid. Stupid. But anyways, I gotta go look. So I'll be back later on. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. I need to go live, y'all. I'm gonna have to go live. Let me see what these hoes is talking about. Well, not Diva, because I don't watch that bitch. I don't give a fuck about nothing she talking about. Or even VS. Like, I don't know. I don't watch them hoes. I haven't been watching none of these people. But I definitely ain't gonna watch fucking Diva Tomboy. I don't give a fuck about Diva. None of the shit that she crying about. She can cry a fucking river. You know what I'm saying? Diamelatin might as well go and just stomp all on her fucking head. Diamelatin need to turn into a fucking Hispanic and go on and just ole on her fucking head and just call it a fucking day. I'm tired of these crybabies. These bitches is cry fucking babies. Haters, malleable minds, followers, and some other fucking shit. I'm just sick of these hoes. Okay? Like, man, stop it. But let me get up out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. I gotta go. I got things to do. All right, I'm up out of here. Bye, y'all.